If, like me, you're growing your cacti and other succulent plants on the northern hemisphere, then this is a particularly exciting time of the year. We're moving rapidly from the winter dormancy period into the growth period. And this transition in early spring is what we're going to be taking a look at here. Some of those very first signs of early spring, and it's the first buds, the first flowers that are starting to appear on many of our plants. Let's go and have a look. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to my greenhouse. My name is Joe. It's the last week of March, we've just passed the spring equinox, and so we're definitely heading towards spring and nicer weather, which in fact today, as you can see in the background, we have a really nice sunny day. Although temperatures are still pretty cold outside, it's about 5 degrees centigrade right now. Last night we still had some frost, so -1 and centigrade that is. And so we haven't quite moved out of the wintry, early spring type weather, but we're definitely on the right track. So lots to look forward to. And our plants are definitely sensing spring is in the air. It is time to slowly shift gears out of the winter dormancy and towards the early spring growing. So the daytime temperatures inside my greenhouse will be fluctuating around 20 to maybe 24, 25 degrees centigrade. That's during the daytime, of course, and during the night I allow the temperature to drop off to about 8 degrees, maybe 10 degrees if I've just watered like today. So in that way I'm slowly transitioning my plants from the cold and dry, water-free, if you like, winter dormancy period, slowly transitioning into the early spring and then spring growing and flowering period. After the long winter dormancy period, where I have really not been watering any of my plants, or hardly any of my plants, so they've been dry since the last watering in October of last year, and it's now time to slowly give them their first sips of water. So I'll now be providing a little bit of water just around many of my cacti, many of my plants, and that really is mainly to encourage, to signal, if you like, to the plant that, you know, spring is coming. There's not just more sunshine and higher temperatures, but there's also water coming. And so by providing just a little bit of water just around the plants, you know, I'm able to signal to them that it is slowly time to get a move on with those new roots. So I don't drench them, and I don't really flood them at all with water. I just provide a little bit of water in every pot or around every plant if they're, for example, in a bed. It's only in about 2 or 3 weeks from now that when the weather is stable and there's a period, a longer period of warmer, sunnier weather, then that's when I actually move to the first real proper watering, where I'm providing a lot of water or a lot more water to the plants than I am right now. This really is just to get things going. And of course, one of the reasons I don't fully, drench and flood the plants right now is that they're still standing in their dry substrate with pretty much just the roots of last year, the old root system, quite a bit of which has, died off. Or, in fact, if I've repotted the plants, will have been removed. Now, that was a few weeks back when I repotted them, so by now the roots will have healed. And what I do with providing just a little bit of water now is, like I say, just stimulate that root growth to start. But I don't actually, provide so much water that the plants are standing fully drenched in very wet substrate for a long time, because that, of course, would bring with it a very high risk of root rot. What I'd like to show you in this video today is a short compilation of the very first signs of spring growth. It's the first buds, or in some cases the very first flowers that have appeared on cacti and other succulent plants after the long winter break, the winter dormancy period. And as the days get longer, the sunshine comes out, the temperatures start to rise, we also get all these early signs of early spring on our plants. And what I'd like to show you is just a selection of some of those first signs of spring. We'll see some of the plants from Mammillaria, Rebutia, Thelocactus, Euphorbia, there's Euphorbia, there's Neoporteria, etc. So let's go ahead and take a look at those first buds and blooms of the season. Stay tuned, here we go. I have a wonderful group of little Rebutia cacti, so cacti from the genus Rebutia, that I have growing together as a group in this shallow, large pot. This one here, Rebutia senilis, and it's a hybrid called Rose of York. It's a white flowering Rebutia. Very characteristically for Rebutia, you can see the buds and then later, of course, the flowers developing, growing from the lower side of the plant.
I hope you enjoyed this
video with some of the examples of early bud and flower development in my cactus and other succulent collection. Equally, if you're also growing your plants on the northern hemisphere like I am, then I hope that your collection is slowly waking up to the spring sunshine as well, and that your plants will be also showing their buds and flowers for you very soon. By the way, if you enjoyed this video and you also enjoy some of the other videos on my channel, then why not subscribe to the channel? If you're subscribing, don't forget to hit the bell icon, because that will actually allow you to automatically receive new updates and new videos. That's it for today. Thanks so much for watching. If you'd like to leave a comment or you'd like to click a like, then of course that would be fantastic. And otherwise, take care. Hope to see you very soon again. Until then, happy growing.